Oh, can you hear me? All right, echo. Well, if Bo doesn't hear it, I'm just gonna get going with this. We got some 5, 6 viewers. Fixed. Weird. Okay, so the light, dude, it's weird. Luckily I fixed it. Okay, so everybody's here. I'm gonna be opening up World of Warcraft Betrayal of the Guardians booster pack box. And okay, the whole idea is I want to make money doing this if this is possible. But you can open up one of these boxes, get a $950 card, $950. So I bought this box for, after shipping and handling and everything, it was $110. Yeah, $110. But I do have something here I wanted to show you so you can see the exact cards that you can actually get from the. Okay, so Uber Glare is super bad, but I'm trying to make it. So the very bottom one goes for $950. The middle one goes for $450, and then there's one that goes for $6. So hopefully it's randomly inserted. Do we get it? I don't know. But we are opening this box. Oh my gosh, dude! There's so many packets. So many of them. Dude, I feel like a kid all over again. Yeah. So the last one I did, I ended up making a pretty bomb Murloc deck. For those that know World of Warcraft, Murlocs are one of the funniest things out there. But so I like to go through them, and then I'll show you them, and then hopefully we make some money here, guys. Well, I'll be making the money. You're watching me make money, so I mean, it's not too bad. Oh, dang. Okay, all right. No loot card, but I did get a rare, which the last box I looked into, there was there's a few rares. I got a card that was worth like $10, and another one that was worth like a few that were worth like 8 and all that stuff. But it was cool. It's a Death Knight ability. So if you know Death Knights, that's pretty awesome. Oh yeah. So normally they have something like the guys, like the cool shit that you're gonna be getting in the pack. So you get Doomhammer, Khadgar. So Khadgar, people who play know who Khadgar is. Other weird names, you can't pronounce and stuff. So the last box I opened, I got 2. No, I got 3 of the actual box guys on the box, and it was pretty dope. So those were worth something. But all right, got some neutral cards. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. This is like a neutral card. It can go in Horde or Alliance decks, which are pretty cool, pretty neat. A lot of neutral cards. Pretty cool. I like, if you want those weird decks that you want to build. All right, got a rare. Okay, now it's a mage ability. I've been going through most of my cards the other day because I'm bored, and I gotta separate these, keep them separated. All right, nothing so far, but there's 36 packs, and there's 2 of them opened. So let's open up another one. This will be the first row. Got a PayPal link down there, bros. So I'm eventually gonna do something. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a raffle or a who donates the most, or I don't know what I'm gonna do either. I don't know if I'm gonna do more of like a randomness. Is it the same box that I open? I don't know, but I think that would kind of get me going a little bit. I'm starting to kind of pile up a card. Obviously, I have some like right up here, so just goes to show. I'm like, might as well film myself doing this. And oh dang, got an epic. So epics are pretty cool. Epics are better than rares. So I got 2 rares so far. The third one being an epic. That's not pretty bad. That's pretty good odds. It's a hunter only weapon, which is pretty cool. It does long range and long range damage. Pretty dope because then you don't get attacked back. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, and dude, what the heck? I got Illidan, man. I got Illidan as a hero. And if WoW, Illidan is one of the best guys out there. It's pretty cool because normally they don't have a flip ability. This guy does, obviously, because he's one of the best. Gotta invest. Heck yeah. You want to invest in this? I'm down. Let's do that. I'm gonna just save Illidan because that's pretty cool. I mean, just that card alone. I mean, I saved. Okay, save it. All right, next. Gotta go invest in yourself. I don't know. My life's pretty good. I like what I'm doing, with my job right now and all that stuff. So, but no, like if you could just stream and open up cards all day, I would do that all day long. So, I heard someone about saying do Pokemon cards, and I'm like, I can't do that, man. I hear that's super popular. Magic, I'll probably be doing more Magic. What else? There's stupid. They have these like stupid insert cards that want you to buy shit. Like really? Okay, I got another epic. So that's pretty cool. 2 for 2, 2 rares, 2 epics. Digimon. that would be pretty fun just to actually do that. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do Digimon. Okay, so I actually play this game. I play this game, so it's actually fun, and that's why I'm like, okay, cool. I can build a deck and then have a whole bunch of decks. But if I'm gonna be opening up boxes, I either want to get into the game or I don't know, give them away, I guess. But we'll see. So I got a pretty badass epic. It's an alliance guy. So there's a lot of read there, but obviously it has a lot of benefits on it. Elusive, so nobody can target it. Haste 3, which this is a new box. This is the newest season box. So they always have new stuff. So I have to actually probably read what it does, but it seems like it's pretty cool. It discards other people's cards. But Alliance, I have an Alliance shirt, and I think I'm going to Horde. But I don't know, man. Like right when I went Horde, they started not doing well, and then the Alliance started doing well, and who knows, man? I don't know. I have both, actually. I have both. So that's that. Digimon. If Kyle will play Digimon, then I'll buy a couple of boxes. I'm sure that do they even have it? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Let's skip all the crap cards. It's always the same. They always throw all the crap card. Yes, it is. It's the same shirt from high school. Yeah. So they always throw like all these crap cards ahead, and then you get to some uncommon cards, and you get to the rares and whatnot. So it's always like this anticipation of like, am I gonna get something cool? It's like, is something kind of no, all right. Got these token cards. These are kind of cool now. They're new. Is that? Oh, it is epic. I swear. Okay. So it's a WoW shirt, and I had to wear it, because I'm opening up WoW cards. I got another Alliance. It's epics. So I have 3 epics and 2 rares now, which is pretty cool. I'll take epics. Definitely go for more. But he's a 5-cost guy, man. 5-cost guys. That's at least 5 turns before you can pull that guy out. So I mean, I don't know. I just take too much. All right, no loot cards. That's okay, you know. Last box, it was, I think, at least opened 10 packs without a loot card. All right, trash. I get some pretty cool ones. Oh, that one's cool. Got another badass neutral card. I should probably have another separate stack, like some cool ones that I actually want to maybe put in the deck. Anything cool? All right, I got rare. All right, you know, 3 epics in a row, and then finally got a rare. But it's a horde card, which I have a couple of decks that I built, and most of them I would say are horde related or a neutral hero, so you can't put any horde or alliance in there. But he comes out with basically stealth and puts counters on people, and that's not bad. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's like all his extra stuff. So I looked at like, how does YouTube pay you for this stuff without people having to like, you beg for money from people, and you have to put out a lot of content. So maybe some of the content, I might just play some video games and, I don't know, record that too. But it'd be kind of cool. I mean, trying to figure out a way where I could record a card game at the same time with playing somebody else. I need 2 cameras. I would need multiple crap to actually get that going. But I think that would be kind of a different way of having an experience type of thing. And oh dang, okay, got a rare. Didn't get any loot cards, but got a druid ability. You can't read shit. At least it's better than the last video I did. You couldn't even see anything. In this, at least you can kind of see some of the artwork, but I think this camera is only like a 720p, so I should probably invest honestly in this. Yeah. Need to get more of like I need to get another camera because I want to try the card game view where I'm playing a card game, but it's going to be dual screened. You'll be able to see me and my hand playing, and then I'm going to challenge another opponent where they can see theirs. And I think that'd be kind of a cool way to, I don't know, especially when freaking Kyle moves, dude. What the hell, bro? What the hell? I'll have to give you a deck or something, or you can buy a box and stream it. And come on, loot cards, come on. Nothing. Okay, that's all right. Got a rare. What's with all this alliance shit, man? Oh no, that's an epic. So it's like they're blue and purple, man. That's really hard to see. So I'm like, can't really see the color down there. No attack but 9 health. I mean, that's kind of cool. You just soak up all the damage, but I don't know. Maybe I'll probably make it an alliance deck. So far, with all the stuff I've got, seems like I got quite a few. All right, I should have kept count of how many packs I guess, in a sense, there's rows. So I opened up, this is the 6th pack. Cross fingers. Wait, 6th pack. Now I have way more crap than 6 here. This is probably like 7 or 8 or something out of 36. So if you just tuned in, we have plenty of time. All right, nice. I got a, oh dang, I got a neutral card. Not bad. It's a common one. I'm gonna save that one. Looked like it was pretty good. The other day I had to go through the entire other box. Built a pretty badass deck. All right, got a rare. Not too bad. It's a weapon, rare weapon. Artwork is kind of lame, but I'm gonna save that. So I bought already another box. So I think what I'm gonna need to do is buy a better camera before I open that one. But I bought this. The next box I bought was sports cards. So, you know, I love football, so I bought the newest in hopes to get like a signature card or maybe get like a game used jersey card or something like that in the box. I got that song, you know, in the box stuck in my head, of course. Oh dang! Okay, this is an epic. I'll take an epic. Epic Druid. Basically, you know, Alliance or Horde can do it. It's an 8 cost. Oh geez, that's horrible. It's an 8 cost, but everybody gets 3 health, 3 attack, which is not bad if you have like a huge deck of all these little small guys, and then you just throw this on, and then everybody's just gonna dominate now. That's kind of like the Murloc deck I just built. Works a little bit like that, but that's funny. Someone out of town was like, it's pretty hard to see you, but it's like you live in the mountains, so that's oh, I got a pretty this is the other one. It's pretty dope. This is kind of looks like Garrosh, you know. Neutral card. Neutral cards are nice, especially when you kind of go through the other cards, you don't know what else to do, you can just throw a neutral card in. I got 6 viewers in the house. I don't know if that's like live or I wonder how live this really is. This is live. I figured out now how to save these videos too, so I can host them online and get more views. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. But go Alliance. You know, this secret lab chairs. I'm kind of disappointed when I bought them. Definitely want to sit in a chair before you buy it. But they're pretty cool. Oh dang! Oh dang! Oh, motherfucking dang. Okay, so I got 2 pretty cool things in this one. I got an epic, which is nice. It seems like the ratio of rares and epics are pretty legit today. So he's a neutral guy. I know you can't read this, it's horrible, but he's a epic for a neutral. That's pretty nice. 6 costs. But the one other thing I wanted to kind of show you was I did this last time. So if I'm going to get something cool, I'm going to show you that I did get some sort of something here. So if you can see that, what that means is I actually got a loot card. So you tend to get about 3 per box here. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to kind of put this down and build the anticipation. That's the whole idea, right? Is to build that. So okay, so I'm gonna open up another pack while I talk about loot cards, just so we can get the ball rolling. But so that loot card, there's 3 different types. 3 different types of loot cards I can get in this box, and one of them goes for like $6 or something, and one goes for 450. One goes for 950, and that's the whole name of the game, right? Is that in hopes to pull one of those, you can throw it online and be able to sell it. Maybe get another box. I don't know. Or put it in the stock market, which that'll be a different story. We'll talk about that. In this pack, I got a rare, or no, sorry, epic. It's a demon, which is this is pretty dope for these demons. I have a Warlock deck that I'm trying to build, so this is going to be a really awesome addition, especially for an epic. You can only have 1 demon at a time for Warlocks, but it'd be pretty nice to have, you know, that being an epic card. So obviously putting that to the side. But what everyone wants to know is, so what did I get? What did I get in this epic right here, or this loot card? This loot card. Loot. All right. I will show you the loot card. The loot card is stupid ass loot cards, dude. So this is the stupid ass loot card, which basically means they're like, ha, you didn't even get a cool one. You didn't even get the semi-cool one. You didn't even get the shit one. We're going to give you like a shittier version of a loot card. And that's what this fucking is. And a homeboy of mine looked this up for me when I was opening these live last time. It was worth $5. $5. It was a $100 box. I got 3 of them. So this is not cool. Not cool at all. Honestly, no idea what it is. It just says it's a Guardian's treasure chest. This is worth a bonus number of sigils of Guardian in game. What does that mean? I don't know. I have to go to like a website, type it in. Sometimes like it's still in-game stuff, which is pretty neat, but it's bullshit. That's what it really is. So I'll drink to that. All right, next one. Let's get some stuff in here. Some positive vibes. Positive vibes. All right, folks. What is everybody drinking tonight? Anybody drinking anything good? I don't know. I'm in this pale ale kick right now, so that's all I'm doing. It's just drinking the pale ale. Oh, nice. This is kind of cool. It's not like it's an uncommon, but I kind of like these. I haven't built one of these shaman decks yet, but they have special totems that they can use. They're pretty hard to find in these card games. And you can have like 4 different totems up at different times that do all these crazy stuff. And like I said, yeah, they're pretty hard to find. So I might have to like put that off to the side. Okay, so these were kind of cool. I got one of these last time, 2 boxes ago, where you need to collect like so many of these stupid ass insert cards, which this is the second one I have. And you can collect 6. You can redeem 6 of them for an exclusive in-game item, which usually just means like, I don't know, something you can craft with in game or something. But depends on also, is that even worth anything in the game? Like how much does that equivalent to US cash? And it just doesn't work out. Okay, so I got an epic. I like this. I'm getting a lot of epics this round. So this last one I got a lot of rares. I should go over all the. I could just pull it up. I'll go over all the cool like picks that I got last time. I gotta do that this time too. I'll go over, set them all aside. I don't think I set them aside last time. I had to go through every single freaking. Okay. Anyways, this is a shaman. Shamans are, we were just talking about them with their totems and stuff. So an epic, epic spell for that. I'll take it. Organizing some stuff, found some totems and. All right, I see some duplicates already, which is nice. You never know. Oh, okay. This is pretty nice for a warlock. Warlocks can have, different type of pets, and they can only have one active at one time. And it's an uncommon. Uncommons are pretty good too. Better than the common stuff. So. All right. Okay. I got a hero card. They're kind of cool. They're different than the other cards, where they're your actual hero. So when you actually play a game, when you have a deck, your hero is like the ultimate guy you want to take down, basically, right? So your hero is kind of important. You want to pick one that's good and everything like that. But I have some pretty rare and epic heroes already for some decks. So, hey, if anybody wants to play, let me know. I have some pretty balanced decks. I built them pretty equal, I like to say. I didn't put, make one just overpowerful and then it just crushes everything. It's not fun for anybody. So I got a mage epic spell. I think I got a couple of mage items already, which is kind of nice. So it feels like we're about 1/3 through this, and I've been doing this for 30 minutes. So I'd be surprised. I wouldn't even watch this. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just go for freaking Oh, damn. This is kind of like, you can just tell, like, here, let me show you like 3 or 4 cards and you're like, okay, that's obviously something kind of cool, you know. Like the one right in the middle, that one's kind of cool, right? So it's obviously something neat. It was the epic, obviously. So these are kind of neat. This is this is called a master hero. So these, I got one of these in the last one I did. These are dope. Okay, so what are these? The difference between heroes and master heroes are, like, let's say, for example, your hero is just getting owned, right? So your hero is just getting smacked around. You're probably going to lose, has maybe a couple health points left, right? And you have one of these master heroes in. Well, what you can do is, it's going to cost you 8 resources, which, you know, I'll probably put up a tutorial. But now all of a sudden your hero turns into a different hero with all those cool abilities, compared to, let's say, for example, I just grabbed a random hero from where it only has like that one, and you have to do whatever that says to get to that ability. And now this, you're just like, bam, all these abilities I'm going to start owning right away. So I have one of these in my Murloc decks that I built from the last boss. Went for about, I think it went for about like $11 on eBay or something like that with bids. But these are pretty neat. This is actually on the box too. So I got one of the box cards. Okay, so it's a human mage. When you play this card, you have put 3 counters onto her. You can basically remove these counters and do a whole bunch of different spells. So when you turn into her, she basically becomes kind of like and she's a mage. She's going to be like doing stuff. So that's pretty cool. That would be kind of fun to build around. Doesn't need to be Horde or Alliance, so it looks like it's either or from what I'm seeing. That's awesome. No, that's. I wanted Khadgar. That's something I don't know. If you ever watch WoW, there's a movie. WoW, actually, World of Warcraft movie. Khadgar's in it. He's pretty dope. He's got another totem. It's pretty cool. Getting totems left and right here. It's awesome. Oh, dang. Gave that away. I gave that away way bad if you've been watching. Oh, dang. Oh, my effing G, dude. O-M fucking G. Okay, I have to look this up. Obviously, you know what I got. I got something. I was going to memorize all the prices and all the stuff. I was like, whatever. I have it right here. But, okay. You know what? This is the moment of truth where I reveal it. Okay. All right. So this is maybe the second loot card I got. I mean, I don't know if those other ones count as loot cards. The other one meaning that, I pulled this one. Obviously has the scratch, where those are loot cards. But you ready? Are you ready? This is the epic I pulled before I showed you the loot card. So I got an epic, Horde epic, which is awesome. I'll take a Horde epic. Let me save that over here. But dun 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 dun. Are we ready? This is what I've been waiting for. The last box I didn't pull any freaking loot cards, man, and I was so bummed. I was pretty upset. I'm looking up the price right now. That's really what I am doing. So let me I would hate to go off a different price that a website says, but if I can sell this, I'm definitely going to be selling this card. Well, okay, so it was on Amazon, currently unavailable on Amazon. So let me go to another website. Okay, so there it is. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? This is the first loot card that I pulled. Bam! Floating spellbook. Okay. What does it do? It teaches you to summon a companion in the game. So summoning companions in the game is kind of a big deal for some people. Should I sell it? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too into the actual game where I would want to keep something like this, but this is pretty awesome. So I finally pulled an in-game card in a box in a really long time. It goes for $7. So yeah, it doesn't go for much. Wah wah wah. But still, I mean, that's pretty dope. I mean, I got something. Can I somehow leave that? So no. Okay. Nice. Okay. I mean, if it only sells for $7, I think I might just keep it and actually use it. Or when this game first came out, those loot cards were going for, they were going for a good price, but they've steadily gone up in price, I've noticed. So is it one of those things where you want to keep it until the game, the game's been going on for over 15 years, and they have their 15th anniversary or something the other day, where nice, got one of those, sigils. That's 3 of those, so 3 more I can. Nice. I got another epic. So I'm pulling epics left and right out of this, man. This is dope. It's a horde or an alliance play. That's awesome. A goblin, which I needed more goblins. I think I can actually build a goblin deck now, depending on how much I have. But this is pretty cool. Epic goblins. Heck yeah. I'll do that. All right. We're getting about halfway through the deck, through the box. Halfway through the box. All right, let's look for some in-game items. Got another one of those. 2 more. Another epic, man. Hell yeah, dude. I don't think I've pulled so many epics in a box. It's a staff. Looks like it's a weapon staff, so it actually does damage and everything. But it costs 8 to use it, which is ridiculous because it only does 1 damage. So you're basically using it for the spell. Which, whatever. Could be cool. That's awesome, man. I got 1 loot card worth something. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but it was kind of a cool actual. That was pretty cool. I'm glad I pulled something. It's been a while. All right, so warrior spell. So Kyle might like this. Fury of Ages. You basically, all allies you control can just attack right away. Pretty nice, because normally it takes 1 turn for you guys to attack. When you pull out a guy, it has to sit 1 turn. You can always defend, with that guy. So if no one's attacking, you can defend with that guy. But you can't just bring out a guy and attack. That's a little overpowered. So being able to actually just have that's pretty cool. So, you come out with a guy, some high-powered guy, boom, attacks, and you just steamroll someone there. Is that the correct term for steamrolling? I was maybe playing some music, but then I didn't want YouTube to kick me off or something. So who the hell knows? Oh, got another. I'm getting a lot of totems, which now I'm kind of like whatever. Got another fucking totem. Oh, that one's kind of cool. This is like it's a hero, kind of neat looking artwork. That's why I might move to Magic too. Magic has a lot of cool artwork. Hey, another shaman. Fucking epics, dude. This is like, I have way more epics than rares, and this is awesome because it's a shaman. I'm probably going to be just building a shaman deck now with all these totems I'm getting and shaman abilities. And but I have some those cards up there. I have way more than just that. I have I don't know. I have like, you know, those old, you know how baseballs comes in those sets of cardboard long boxes. I have 2 of those filled with WoW cards as well, and haven't even gone through that. That's like when all my buds, we all played, and most of them were like, I'm not gonna play anymore. Take them. Here you go. Which, hey, if you are watching and want to come back to playing, I have some decks for you guys. So we'll be all good. We'll be all good. No, but I went through all of these. I built 3 decks out of all of that, because this top one up here is more of like, if you want to go Dungeons and Dragons style, where like somebody plays like the boss and his little minions, and then the other people have to attack you. So it's kind of cool. One person can be like, you know, the antagonist and all that shit. So, but I didn't know that when I bought it, and kind of broke it up, and it was no bueno. Oh, I got another loot card, dude. I got another freaking loot card. So I don't know if this is gonna be my 3rd and only loot card, since I got that shit one, which I don't know if those even count as loot cards. But then again, my last box, I had 3 of them. That was it. So, but they're randomly inserted too, so you could maybe get a couple. But I got a rare. Okay, you know, finally got a rare. Which is okay, but it's a shaman, another freaking shaman, man. Like I said, I'm building a shaman deck after this. But the loot card, I'm gonna hold on to it right here for just real quick. But these loot cards, man, these loot cards, freaking awesome. Okay, so what if this loot card is the 950? I'm selling that one. Like, I'm not gonna just pass on, like, that's like another stimulus check. Hey, you know, we're all getting another stimulus check. Do I buy more boxes? Maybe, I don't know, but that'd be kind of fun, depending on, you know, YouTube sent me, or I did it on Twitch last time, but YouTube sent me a cool email and all that stuff. Like, this is what you got to do, and blah blah. And I got the same freaking shaman card, rare. It's only a 1 cost ability, but it's, I'll take it if it's a rare 1 cost. You want those easy 1 cost, 2 cost, 3 cost abilities, so you can play a few and hurry up and steamroll the person. But let's take a look at the last loot cards I got. You know, I got 2. One was the crap one. You know, the crap one was crap, but I got that spell book, right? The floating spell book, which, you know, I need to log in. I think I might have this card or this companion, maybe. I don't know, but these were the 2 I've gotten so far. And I got one right here to show you again. I got a freaking another one, man. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, there's still a lot of packs. Like, there's still a shit ton of packs to open. You know, but I hope this is not my last loot card. Hopefully. I'm gonna talk about it before I open it up, because that holds the suspense there. It gets me more viewers, even though you're probably all just my friends that I've texted and said, hey, just give me some views and run this in the background. I could be talking to myself. I mean, I don't know, honestly. That'd be creepy. I think I sent it to like everybody, like a lot of people. Like, I sent this to a lot of people. Hit the like button. I don't know. I hear viewers say that all the time. But I have another one to show you. I have another loot card. So I pulled a loot card in the previous packet, sitting right here. I'm just being a suspense builder, you know, trying to hold this as long as I can, because I think this might be my last loot card. I don't know, but I got an alliance guy. He's an epic, so that's kind of nice. Been getting a lot of alliance here, so we'll see. Okay, are we ready to see the loot card I got? I'll finally show you. Oh shit. That was my work phone calling me. Why is somebody calling me at 7:20 at night? I probably should call them back. So this is the loot card I got. Bam. It's another freaking companion. It's the same exact loot card. Which, okay, I have 2 of them now. Do I now, what do I say? Raffle this one off? Not raffle it. I hate to say the word raffle. But maybe I can do some sort of, whoever donated can get a loot card, which, I mean, if you play the game, that's cool. But, so I have 2 of them now, pulled 2 of those freaking loot cards. No, it's awesome, man. I got something better than the last box where, basically the last box, what I did was I got 3 of these. Whoops, you can't. 3 of these crap treasure chest cards, which I haven't even looked up to see what they're worth $5, but these are the 3 so far I've got, which I'm pretty satisfied with. We'll see. I looked up the odds actually of getting the rare cards, the actual rare loot card. It was like 1 in 400 packs, which it's like the lottery, man. You don't know. You play, and I think I won like $2 the other day though when I played the lottery. Like, whoa, $2, not even worth my time to go in. But oh wow! So I got a location card. I got an epic location cards. I don't think I have one of these. I mean, I have some, but not epic. They're pretty neat because when you play a location card, all of a sudden your location of where all your monsters and all that crap is now dependent on whatever this says. So basically, if you have people in a certain faction, you're able to get more damage and healing or damage and health, which that's kind of cool. You always have to think, like, is having that card going to be beneficial to all your other cards? Who knows? I have some epic cards that are actually garbage, so it's pretty bad. Nice. Got people saying, hey, join in, give me some likes. I like it. Sound super nerdy, but whatever, dude. I love this game. All right, let's get another loot card. Let's do it. Okay, I got Death Knight ability. Not too bad. Death Knights are pretty badass. I have this like special hero that can do this. That has like a Death Knight spell or something that if you have other Death Knights, and I haven't actually built that deck in full yet, but if I can, that's definitely going in there. Come on, more loot cards. No loot cards. Okay. So I ended up getting a Warlock ability, which I pulled some pretty good Warlock cards from here. I might do a Warlock, a Shaman, Death Knight because of the other cards I have. But this is pretty cool. Curse of the Fell. It's a rare, which is not too bad. I mean, I'll take the rares. But I got some other pretty good cards, especially with the dual role, but also some quest cards. We talked about resources, and this is how you play the cards. Yeah, you play one of these per turn, and then all of a sudden you can play more cards. But an uncommon quest is pretty good. Normally they're all common, so if I get more, then they're definitely going into a deck. Then it's like, okay, do I want to have some powerhouse deck? But I don't know. It takes the credibility away from all the other decks. So, all right, loot. Oh dang, I might have enough of these to I got all 6 of them. So I can go to a website and get some in-game item, which is pretty dope. Now I have enough to go and buy an in-game item. Not buy it, but just turn those in, and then I get something. So everyone that's been watching knows I have a Murloc deck that I built with the last box, and I got a freaking another Murloc card, which is pretty awesome because I didn't have this one with the last one because I know I built it. So this is pretty neat. It's a rare. Um, I'm not going to do the Murloc noise like somebody wanted me to do last time, but they had a special request. So, I mean, if you special request it in the live chat, that's, well, you know, keep it PG rated, but Murloc decks, dude. So if you don't know what Murloc is, it's one of the coolest things in WoW. They're hella funny. All right, guys, we're down to the last 1/3 of the box. 1/3 of the box we got 2 in-game items. I got two in-game pets, which are way better than items. Got an in-game item, and then I got 6 of one thing, so I get another in-game item. So this is pretty nice. I mean, this box has been a lot better than the last box that I bought, so I'm pretty satisfied on that. So I got a weapon card, not bad for rogues. I have a lot of rogue cards, but I just can't seem to find the right rogue to actually kind of complete it, because then you need an actual rogue hero. So you get all these cards, like rogues or warriors or mages, and then you have to. Oh my gosh, that's super funny. I didn't even notice. I got those loot cards that I have and that I got the spell books cards where it gives you like an in-game pet. I actually got the actual card with it, so that was kind of funny. But still, man, I really wanted the $450 or the $950 one, but there's 6 more packs to go. 6 more packs. All right, in-game item. Oh, this is cool. Is this one of the guys on the box? It was. Oh gosh. So if you play WoW, you will know this guy. It is Moros. Dude, I got freaking Moros. You can actually. So who is this guy and why is he so important? He's epic, which is awesome. But in the actual game of WoW, he's a monster. So that's what I like about this card game too, because I play the game and then the card game there are like actual in-game people that so you kind of have an idea about what they do and stuff. So basically, what does he do? He's in a raid. So raids are these huge, big events, and he was hard, not anymore, because I'm legit. But it was this big old event. You had to do all these crazy things to like fight this guy, and it was all around like the Last Supper table where it's just one huge table, and they were all sitting on one side of the table, which is really weird. I don't know why they would all sit on one side of the table. But anyways, that's why, when you look at the card, you see that. But it was pretty cool. So he's not like a hero or anything. You can only have one of him in the deck. So he's good. But he basically buffs like other monsters, but they have to be very specific monsters, but they're also really good buffs. So that's kind of the whole deck would have to be kind of based around him, which that would be kind of fun. But then you're limited, if you don't draw him and your deck's built all around that guy. No bueno. Let's get another loot card. Let's make some money here. Damn it. Okay, I got Pig Belly, Furred Blog, Chieftain. So if you play WoW, you definitely know who this guy is. That's freaking awesome. He's a rare, but he's neutral. So Horde Lion stacks. I mean, I got some other I'm not gonna go. I already feel like this is taking way too long. I already want to stop, but We're almost done here, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left out of 36 packs. Thanks for sticking in there, most of you. Another Warlock. Okay, so I'd probably say Warlock and Shamans were the big winners in this. But yo, out of town, I'm barely able to keep track. Pull it. Oh, dude. Hey, what's up, Brett? Yeah, dude. I pulled some loot. Let's might as well go back and review all the loot cards, right? So the first one was shit, but it's still a scratch off. I still get like a treasure chest in game. What is that equivalent to in US dollars? I don't even know because I haven't looked it up yet. Probably goes for about $5 USD. Yeah. Well, the last box I picked had that. I also got 2 of the same in-game loot cards. They're basically a companion in the game, so you get like a little pet in the game. So I got 2 of them. I'll Google them. They're like $7.50 a pop. So hey, that's what I got so far. Yeah, 4 more packs to go, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna be getting another box soon. Brett, you might like this. It's gonna be football cards. So hopefully get a Patrick Mahomes, get a Jimmy G signature card. That's pretty dope. Just tuned in, dude. You are late, bro. You are late. There's only 4 more packs left to open, and I got loot cards. Motherfucker. So this is a kind of a cool card I got. It's called the Big Bad Wolf. This one, if you remember the raid in the game, it's he's part of the Moros card too. So Ian missed that one too. But it was you know, this is a pretty cool set. You know, especially this is more of the later expansion, so I see a lot of cards that I recognize, especially with the end game. Oh yeah, dude, let me show you the in game cards. I just had to do this for another buddy of mine, but I got another one of those shit cards. You know, fucking shit cards. I got boom, a companion, in-game companion pet. And I got another one of them, so I got 2 of them. Like I said, those might be the last loot cards I have. You know, like those might be it. So I lied. I found another pack. So I got 4, and then the box is done. Yeah, they only go for like $5 for that shit one, $7.50 for the others. But still, you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll throw it up there. There's none on Amazon because I looked it up on Amazon, so I can throw it up on Amazon for like $10. Yeah, am I ahead? Maybe I'm ahead because they just answered that, but yeah, they sell for you know. All right. Next, let's find the loots. Oh dang, I got another Murloc. This is kind of cool. You know, I can add this to my Murloc deck that I just built. It's the same one I got like a couple packs open. You know, now it's starting to get doubles and stuff. So it's like, okay, all right. Wrap this up. Got 3 left. I just want 1 more freaking loot card, dude. Just 1 freaking more. Like, if I can I just want to turn around and sell it so I can buy more packs. That's really all I really want it for. I got a warrior. I'll go over all the rares too that I got, and I'll show them all. But it's a warrior ability. Pretty cool. It costs 3. It's not too bad. 2 more packs. And then I'm gonna call it. Actually, you know, I got the new Madden. I didn't get the new Madden. I'm frugal, so I bought an older Madden. But what you can do now is the community uploads the newest roster, and they make the newest roster based on the newest Madden, and you just download it for free. And so I have an older Madden, brand new rosters. Anyone who has a PS4, let me know. I've been really needing to play the Madden lately, so it was pretty fun. No way, I got the Lich King. I got the Lich frickin' King, guys. This is the guy on the frickin' box. If you don't know who the Lich King is, that's straight up. And one of the expansions of the game was called the Lich King. I actually have a mat here, but I use it for my mouse pad of the Lich King. So, he's not, because all the heroes. So all of these types of these types of heroes, but not the master heroes. So there's master heroes, which are I've actually pulled a master hero, dude. You missed the master hero, man. The master hero was I got a mage master hero. And I got Illidan. Illidan was pretty cool. I'll go over these here in a second. So you'll see. I'll go over these. So I got the Lich King. I mean, really bad. I need to get a better camera, but this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Got the Lich King, Illidan. What I didn't get was Khadgar, which I'm kind of bummed on that. I still have one more pack. I may have got him, and I just didn't really look at him thoroughly because I'm streaming, and this is going on for now. Just hit over an hour, so I'm sure people have better things to do. Oh yeah, and then the other rare I didn't show you. I was too busy. It was pretty cool. I mean, the Lich King was better than the other one. It was a warrior ability, nothing too bad. But the Lich King is kind of cool. So basically, you pay for, you can flip him, and then you can destroy somebody. He heals himself, and then when you flip him, he has an ongoing ability which you can do. Basically, you pay 10, destroy everything on their side. This is freaking dope. Like, that's gonna be. Might have to do a Death Knight build deck because of that. Last one, guys. Last one. Good thoughts. I just want Khadgar or something. Just something. Come on. Give me something. Oh man, nothing. It's okay. I have it. It's a weapon. Epic weapon. I got a lot of epics, so I was pretty satisfied with this box. Got a lot of epics. I called it too. Just 3 of those loot cards. I swear they have some sort of system where they're just like only 3. It's all they get. It's just 3. These are all like the rares and epics I got, which are pretty awesome. So I'll go over them real quick. I probably skipped a couple, or maybe. All right, but let me go over them real quick. So I got a rare, like a rare neutral card, Goblin. I'm gonna be building a Goblin deck, or I have one kind of half-ass. Actually, look at that, just two of those. It's an interesting staff. It's okay. I'll probably have to read it a little bit more. Here's 3 different shaman abilities, all epics. So I got a lot of shamans too. Just means I need to get a couple more boxes so I can make a deck for every hero. So another warrior ability, another mage ability. I got an epic Death Knight ability, which is pretty awesome. It's basically for blood. You deal damage and heal damage. Let's see. Where's that hero I wanted to show you though? I was freaking stoked when I got her. It's like she's a mage, and here she is. So this one's pretty cool because I can put this in any deck. So if my hero's in trouble, I can put this in any deck. Obviously, I need to keep it in my hand as well, or it needs to be in my hand. Costs 8, but I can turn my hero into this, which all of a sudden, if he's about to die, that'd be the best play. And that one's an epic. So to answer your question, is it hollow? No, the only hollow cards they actually have are the actual loot cards. You can see like the holograph. on those cards. But I'll send it out. My connection is getting unstable, it's saying, so I might be getting messed up here. But that's everything. I went through every single card, but I got the Lich King. I got, did I put Moros here? Oh, I did. So check this out. These two were kind of neat. It was Big Bad Wolf and Moros. So from, you know the, shoot, what's that raid called? You know which ones I'm talking about, but that one raid where those are one, these are bosses like in a raid. So they're, one was, are they both epic? Interesting. The Big Bad Wolf guy is actually epic, but Moros is rare. I would think Moros would be more of the epic one because the Big Bad Wolf was pretty easy boss compared to him. But these would be kind of cool just to kind of have. You can only have one of each. And they're neutral, so I could put them in literally any freaking deck. So that makes them pretty valuable. Like all the cool actual like all the cool heroes and all that stuff. Kara, yeah, that's what it was, Kara. But all the cool actual cards that I find are the neutral ones. They can put them in any deck and they can just kind of go. So. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully everyone's going to have a good weekend, and that's that. So I'm out.